What is up, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. We've got some big breaking news to get right into. The Los Angeles Dodgers have fired Shohei Ohtani's interpreter, Ippei Mizuhara, and this after questions about at least $4.5 million in wire transfers that were sent from Ohtani's bank account to a bookmaking operation that set off a series of events. This according to ESPN. Ippei Mizuhara, the longtime friend and interpreter for Ohtani, incurred the gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation that is under federal investigation, multiple sources told ESPN. Quote, in the course of responding to recent media inquiries, we discovered that Shohei has been the victim of a massive theft, and we are turning the matter over to the authorities, read a statement from Burke Brettler, LLP. The developments this week came as federal investigations and investigators are examining the operation ran by Southern California bookmaker Matthew Boyer. The wire transfer payments were sent from Ohtani's account to an associate of Boyer's, according to multiple sources and bank data review by ESPN. Multiple sources, including Mizuhara, told ESPN that Ohtani does not gamble and that the funds covered Mizuhara's losses. Now, ESPN did review the bank information that showed Ohtani's name on two $500,000 payments that were sent last September and October. And Ippei said a few days ago, obviously Ohtani wasn't happy about it and said he would help me out to make sure I never do this again. He decided to pay it off for me. I want everyone to know Shohei had zero involvement in betting. I want people to know I did not know this was illegal. I learned my lesson the hard way. I will never do sports betting ever again. I never bet on baseball. That's 100%. I knew that rule. We have a meeting about that in spring training. And then a Major League Baseball source told ESPN, this is per ESPN, the league has not been contacted by federal authorities and was not aware of the situation until ESPN raised it in recent days. The source said MLB's next step would be to gather facts, which could take time in light of ongoing federal investigations. Now, when they said about Ohtani and the federal investigators, look, I mean, it's illegal to do this in Southern California, where he was making these bets. You have to pay the bets and gambling in advance. You can't do it after. So with the bookmaker, this was illegal activity by Mizuhara. It would go on to say federal authorities learned of Ohtani's wire payments in January as part of their investigation into Boyer's bookmaking operation. A source told ESPN. ESPN reviewed wire transfer data for two of the transactions, each totaling $500,000. Shohei Ohtani is visible alongside various bank account and wire transfer information, and the word loan, Ohtani, is the Japanese two-way player's legal name. Obviously, this is all my fault, everything I've done, Ippei said. I'm ready to face all the consequences. And Boyer's attorney told ESPN Mr. Boyer never met or spoke with Shohei Ohtani. And ESPN would also write, sources close to the gambling operation told ESPN that Boyer dealt directly with Mizuhara, who placed bets on international soccer matches and other sports, but not baseball, starting in 2021. A source said Boyer was aware of the name on the wire transfers, but chose not to ask any questions as long as payments came in. However, the sources said Boyer allowed people to believe Ohtani was a client in order to boost business. So this is bad. This is not good. This is not good optics at all whatsoever. One, Ippei Mizuhara, he was basically becoming a celebrity. He was always on the podium with Freddie and Mookie and Ohtani, and he was one of, if not, Ohtani's best friend as far as his confidant, someone that was always with him. He was a security blanket, and now he's gone. They have to find a new interpreter. He was the world's most famous interpreter, and now he needs to be replaced. And then just to attach Shohei Ohtani, who is one of the biggest celebrities on the planet as far as athletes go, to link him with gambling, this is not good, okay? This is not good at all. I mean, I was talking about Shohei Ohtani being the Michael Jordan of baseball. Well, hey, if there's a nick on Michael Jordan, it was his link to gambling. And this suggests that he wasn't gambling at all or anything like that, or there was no foul play, but he was covering his payments for this bookmaking operation, and it's just not good from an optics standpoint. There's a lot to dive into in this story, but the number one thing you need to know is that the Dodgers have fired Shohei Ohtani's longtime interpreter, Ippei Mizuhara. And we're going to dive deeper into this as far as more information, as far as when does it surface. We're going to get into more information that surfaced. I just woke up here in Seoul, South Korea. I slept 3 hours, but I got to get into this story. We'll continue to break this down once new information emerges. And then we'll be at the stadium later. If they ask Doc about it, if there's any questions that are answered about it, we will provide you with the very latest. But that's going to do it for this emergency episode of Dodgers Dugout. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on X and Instagram at DMAC_LA. What is your reaction to this news? Let me know down below. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.